Um, Hi, I hope you can all hear me well and see me well. I'm just gonna wait for a couple of seconds to make sure that it's working because my internet here is kind of slow and I am using the hotspot from my phone. Um, I believe it's working properly. So, how is everyone? It's been a while that I have not come here live, and I thought it's a long time overdue. I am here because I want to talk to you about an important topic, and I have an important announcement also that is very exciting towards the end of this video. But first, let's talk about sleep and fertility. Sleep, adequate sleep, is crucial for fertility and for general health. Adequate sleep is a certain quality and a certain quantity of sleep. Um, the quantity should be between 8 and 9 hours for us women and between 7 and 8 hours for the gentlemen. They kind of tend to need less sleep than us. Um, and the quality of the sleep should be a deep, uninterrupted sleep, not a shallow. Possibly you should be asleep after 11 p.m. That is the production of melatonin, which directly impacts the egg health and the sperm health. If we are not asleep between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., we are going to miss this window of melatonin production, which is the most intense melatonin production at that time. And we are going to affect negatively our hormonal balance, therefore our fertility. It is important to have a dark bedroom because the production of melatonin requires darkness. So no sleeping with a night light. You should not be having also any electronic devices in the bedroom because the so-called EMFs, electromagnetic field radiation, impacts our circadian rhythm. And circadian rhythm is our inner biological clock that impacts hormonal balance. And if that is disrupted, if our biological clock is disrupted, our hormones are going to mess up. If we are underslept, the levels of melatonin will be compromised. And if they are compromised, our body is going to enter a fight or flight response, which is a mode where the sympathetic system is dominant. And in that mode, our stress hormones compete with our reproductive hormones, and they win. So instead of producing the right amounts of progesterone, estrogen, we are going to predominantly produce cortisol and adrenaline, and our fertility will suffer. So it is crucial to have optimal melatonin production. Also, between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., the gallbladder starts cleansing itself. And if we are not asleep during this time, what will happen is the toxins are going to congest our liver, and actually our body system is going to get secondarily congested, and our fertility and general health will suffer. Also, there are studies that say that insomnia or inadequate sleep quality and quantity is associated with decreased reproduction, memory problems, increased aggression, irritability, anxiety, depression, emotional distress, obesity, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, diabetes type 2, cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, and of course, infertility. In men, inadequate sleep will compromise the levels of testosterone and will compromise the sperm motility. If they sleep less than 6.5 hours or more than 9 hours, there is going to be a lower sperm volume. There are medical studies that have come with these conclusions. So men, as we said, they need between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. The same rule applies to them being asleep at 11 p.m., which means going to bed at least at 10:30, so that you give yourself some time to fall asleep. Another thing that is important for sleep hygiene is to see the bright daylight as soon as we wake up in the morning, because this triggers a production of certain hormones, and after that a chain reaction in our body. But the first hormone that is actively produced in the morning when we see the daylight, this is cortisol, the hormone that makes us active. And there are people that actually have high levels of cortisol in the evening, which is wrong. The highest levels of cortisol should be in the morning. If you are workaholic and if you are stressed more than 50% of the time during the day, most probably your cortisol levels are high in the evening too, which is not in favor of your hormonal balance. Another thing related to sleep hygiene, as we said, avoiding electronic appliances in the bedroom because of the harmful EMFs. There are studies actually that show that the way EMFs interfere with our health is that they block the absorption of calcium on cellular level, and that's how they trigger a whole chain reaction of events in our body systems. So no TV, no DVD player, no cell phone next to your head, especially not with the Wi-Fi on. Possibly put your cell phone on airplane mode. No sleeping with an electric blanket. All electronic appliances should be out of the bedroom or completely off. If you have, hopefully you don't have a TV in the bedroom, but if you do have a TV, some people tell me, oh, but we don't watch it, we don't use it. That's not enough. If it is plugged into the electric outlet and there is the little sensor light that is on, even though the TV is not working, it's bad. There is an electromagnetic field, so it should be completely unplugged from the outlet. That's about it. Let me see my notes. In women, inadequate sleep can impact the reproductive hormones. It can cause irregular cycles. Shift workers can have an inhibited ovulation, and thus increasing time to conception. So the best would be to to have a healthy sleep between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. in the morning. So my recommendations to you, because it's easy to say how it should look like, your sleep hygiene, but it's hard to do. So if you are a night owl, a person that usually goes to bed late, my recommendation to you is get up early and try to reset your biological clock. Try to get up 3 mornings in a row at 5 a.m. And then by 9 p.m., you're going to be tired and falling asleep earlier. Exercise is very important to improve our sleep habits. It makes us tired and makes us fall asleep on time. They say avoid exercise up to 6 hours before bedtime. So if you can exercise in the morning is best. What else about the sleep hygiene? Try to avoid, of course, another major thing that messes up with our circadian rhythm. That's the blue light 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. And that's the blue light from your iPad, from your laptop, from your phone, or wear blue light protection glasses. You can buy those from Amazon for $15. Maybe you can buy them somewhere else, but that's the easiest. So now, my important announcement, the launch of the website is coming really close. I am just fine-tuning last details, and I am going to have, whenever I launch it, hopefully in the next week or so, I'm going to have a special offer for you guys. And stay tuned. I am going to pop up here soon to make that important announcement. Stay healthy, and that's it from me for now. Bye, and until next time.